YouTubers, Leia here. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a fantastic day. I'm just chilling with my plants right now, and I'm about to go outside because it's so nice out. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. It's really sunny here in Toronto, and I love the sun so much. Whenever the sun comes out these days, I'm just like, take me outside now. So I'm gonna go out in a minute and maybe do some yoga at the park. Maybe go for a little joggy jog. Should be good times. Anyway, I just wanted to share an experiment that I did yesterday because I'm such a nerd. And I just like to work with my little, my quantum biofeedback device and do experiments. This is called the SCIO or the EPFX. Some of you might be familiar, some of you might not. And if you want to know more about it, to get a little intro, check out my video on my YouTube page called EPFX, Quantum Biofeedback. And I just talk a bit about it. In that video, I actually don't even go into too much depth on how it really works because, of course, that would take me many hours to explain. And even then, I wouldn't be able to explain how every little thing works, you know, because it's just so dynamic and complex. But essentially, I will tell you right now, for those of you who just have no idea what it is, that it's kind of like a virus scans a computer. And it will detect everything from nutritional deficiencies to your thought patterns and emotions, to the health of your internal organs, to really over 10,000 things affecting you and going on with your body. It's very dynamic, it's very advanced, very finely tuned, and it works with energy. It's kind of like energy medicine, you know? It works with frequencies, it finds your frequency, and then it runs this test, and then I can do over 800 different programs to balance you out. It's actually the most comprehensive healthcare package in the world. Well, maybe not healthcare in the conventional way. I mean, it's in the alternative realm, so it's like the most comprehensive little alternative holistic healthcare package. Pretty much it is. So what I did yesterday was I worked with some of my plants. This is Hugh Jackman here, little Hugh Jackman. And the reason why I called him little Hugh Jackman is because when I got him, he was just in the corner all alone. And he just, you know, I just felt for him. I'm like, look at this guy, he's just so gorgeous and he should not be alone in the corner. You know, he just smells so good. He's rugged and handsome, and I figured that a name like Hugh Jackman would be really good for him because when I think of Hugh Jackman, I think of strength. I think of this like strong, handsome man's man, and I thought that maybe that would give him that strength that he needs. You know what I mean? And this is Caitlin. I got this because it's just so tiny and cute, and it brightens my day, and kind of reminds me of Caitlin. You know, that girl that I've been talking about? And this right here, these beautiful orchids, this is Summer. And the reason why I called her Summer is because she just reminds me of summer, just beautiful, bright, cheerful like summer. And I did an experiment. I put my little Hugh Jackman here on my EPFX device, and it was hooked up and everything. Like I put the electrodes, which of course I'm not I didn't shock him. Some people are like, oh my god, you hook people up with electrodes? No. It's subtle electromagnetic energy. You don't feel anything. So I just basically put these around him, and I did the test, and it was funny because, of course, thousands of things will come up. You know, it gives me a big reading from the biggest stressors, the biggest things that are affecting him that I really need to look into, to the least. So the top stressors, the top issues that he has are mold. Like it said that he's allergic to mold. Like I guess maybe in the soil there could be some mold in there. I don't really know the quality of the soil, so I might have to get some new soil for him. I just got him a few days actually, so I think, yeah, I don't even know. I mean, this flower shop, it's I mean, it's decent, but I don't know if I really trust them with their soil. Anyway, so it said he had high mold content. And it was also picking up on the fact that he was exposed to some kind of like insecticide or pesticide. And for the emotions, it was really funny because it said that, I mean, it's not funny because, you know, I want him to be happy, but it was funny because it picked up on how I perceived him or how I felt like he was feeling, because he was just like in this little corner all by himself, and I'm just like, oh, the poor little guy. And it said that he has sadness, feelings of inadequacy, and he just has this desire to serve people. He just wants to help people so much. And that's what it actually wrote on my computer screen, you know, the little program, because this will hook up to a laptop with the program and everything. So I just thought that was really funny. And yeah, like how accurate is that? I really believe that plants have personalities. And some people might think that I'm crazy, but read The Secret Life of Plants if you haven't, and then you won't really think I'm that crazy. I mean, plants, they can sense the energy of other plants, of people, of animals. They develop bonds and relationships with their keepers. They can actually, they know when their keeper or their owner is upset, even if they're like halfway across the world, because at the subatomic quantum level, there's no such thing as time or space. And they get upset, they get stressed out, and they even faint. Plants can faint. And read The Secret Life of Plants, just in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, if you haven't already. And I also hooked up Summer here, and it was really funny. What came up for the emotions for her, under the, you know, the emotional, mental sub-panel was arrogance and power. She has a bit too much arrogance, and I can totally see that about her, because she's hot. Like, look at her. I mean, that is a hot looking flower right there. So I did a little bit of balancing on her. I did some emotional programs, some NLP, and it was a lot of fun, you know. I haven't worked with Caitlin yet, but I will probably tomorrow. There's some other things that came up about her, but I don't really need to go into too much depth right now, because I just want to keep this short and sweet for today, as short as possible. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think that's really funny that this could actually pick up on their thoughts, on their emotional state. And once again, plants, they're like humans in many ways. They are, and I just think there's just not enough research in that field. You know, I feel we just live in so many of us live such sheltered lives, and we only believe what we hear on the media, in the media, or on TV, or from our teachers or our professors. And if something is outside of the box, you know, we consider it to be crazy, or we just completely disregard it. And there's so much, honestly, that you can learn from nature. And if you haven't read the book Anastasia and the Ringing Cedar series, I highly, highly recommend you do. And you'll know what I'm talking about. You know, she talks in that book about how there's really nothing in the technocratic world, you know, that's what she calls it in the book, the technocratic world, this world of technology, this materialistic world. There's really nothing in that world that isn't already in nature. And I just think that is so profound and is so true. And the more I connect with nature these days, the more I just know that's the truth. Which is why you don't need a little machine like this to tell you how your plants are feeling, or even the state of their soil, or really anything, because if you're really in tune with your source, you become, it's almost like, since I got into raw food, I've just become so much more of this clear vessel for information. I'm just becoming so much more sensitive, and I can just feel the energy from plants, from people, from animals, you know, and it's such a magical thing. It really is, and unless you know what, you've experienced this, you probably won't be able to get it. But that's okay. And that's all for today, guys. The sun, oh my god, don't go away, don't go away. The sun is going away. I gotta go, guys. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.